SBA Publications.
Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope that you are doing very nice and studying well at your homes. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is our chapter number 6 of English grammar. The name of our chapter is non-finite forms of verbs. So here we are going to do another kinds of verbs. Let's see what are these. So there are three kinds of non-finite verbs: the infinite, the infinitive, the participle and the gerund. Let's see what are these. The infinitive is a noun with certain features of the verb. So the infinitive is a noun with some features of a verb, especially that of taking an object when the verb is transitive, and adverbial qualifiers. In fact, the infinitive is a verb noun. Okay, so basically infinitive is a verb noun. It is usually introduced by to buy, to sell, to speak, to write. So it is the infinitive forms of a verb. Children love to play. Everybody wishes to enjoy his life. It is like a noun that we use here. To take healthy food is necessary. Now, sentence 1, the infinitive to play, like a noun, is the object of the verb love. In sentence 2, the infinitive to enjoy, like a noun, is the object of the verb wishes. Okay, so it is being used as the object. But like a verb, it also takes the object and is modified by an adverb. Okay. Now, it is also divided into two types: bare infinitives and to infinitives. What are these now? The bare infinitives. The to in the infinitives is omitted after the following verbs: bid, let, make, dare, feel, hear, need, see, watch, help, have, beloved, know. So with these, to is omitted. She bid him goodbye and walked away. I let the bird fly. The doctor made the patient walk. You need not go to the school today. So these are the bare infinitives, and the infinitive without to is also used after had better, had rather, would rather than, sooner than. You had rather leave this place. You had rather work than play. You had better get a clearance in time. She had sooner walked than ride. Now, to before the infinitive is omitted after than, but to show an exception. We did nothing but enjoy. She did no more than weep. And to is omitted after may, can, shall, should, will, would, must. So we are here seeing some bare infinitives with which we omit the to. It may rain today. She must clear her dues. I would help you with love. Now, let's see what are to infinitives. The infinitives may be used as the subject of a verb. To err is human, to forgive is divine. To see is to believe. Or as the object of a verb. How? The brave do not fear to die. Everybody hopes to succeed. Or as the complement of a verb. My greatest desire is to stand first. He seems to be stupid. As the object of a preposition. How? The poor patient was about to die. The enemy had no alternative but to yield. As an adjective, he has a cause to repent. Here is a house to repair. To qualify a sentence, we use them to qualify a sentence as well. To tell the truth, I did not support my friend. To be frank, your brother is the man to blame. Or we use it in opposition to it. It is not easy to satisfy all. It is impossible to live without water. Or in a passive voice, everybody wants to be treated with love. To have been selected for IAS is the greatest achievement. Now, let's see the participles. We are here seeing the non-finite verbs. It is the second type of it, the participle. A participle is a word which is partly verb and partly an adjective. So it is called verbal adjective. How? Look at the following examples. Yesterday I read an interesting novel. The injured persons were taken to the hospital. Seeing the danger, the child started crying. She selected the box filled with sweets. In the above sentences, the word interesting, injured, seeing, filled are formed from the verbs interest, injure, see, fill. They qualify nouns and pronouns, novel, persons, child, box, etc. Such describing verbs have the nature of both verbs and adjectives. So have the nature of both and are called verbal adjectives or participle. What are the kinds of participle now? Present participle, past participle and perfect participles. So present participles are formed by adding ing in the ending of a verb. So it becomes seeing, reading, writing, flying, laughing, crying, etc. For example, the boy entered the room laughing. I heard the child crying. Let's see past participles. They are formed by adding d or ed, t or en, ne to the end of the verb. We saw the trees laden with apples. A burnt child dreads fire. The police found the place abandoned. Okay. Now we have perfect participles. So they are formed by adding having or having been before the past participle form. Having finished my lesson, I went to bed. Having been selected, he rejoiced at the news. Now let's see what are the uses of participles. First is the present participle. It is used to form progressive or continuous tense. The child is laughing. Boys are playing. To qualify a noun, I saw a crying child. It is an interesting story. Now the past participle is used to form perfect tenses. Teacher has finished our syllabus. I have already completed my project. Or it is used to form passive voice. The thief was chased by the police. Paddy is sown in monsoon season. Or to qualify a noun, a burnt child dreads the fire. Only an experienced person is wanted for the job. Now, the participle, a verb, adjective. A participle is partly a verb and partly an adjective, as we have already read about it. Like a verb, it may take an object. So, it may take an object as well, just like a verb. So, hearing a disturbing noise, I woke up. Having finished my work, I went to bed. Like an adjective, it qualifies a noun or pronoun. For example, barking dog seldom bite. A rolling stone gathers no mosses. Now, like an adjective, it may be modified by an adverb. So, it may be modified by an adverb as well. The police found the injured man almost in dying condition. Now, like an adjective, it admits degree of comparison. My uncle is more interested in politics than in business. Healthy environment is the most pressing need of the day. The participle is also used predicatively. How? The student came laughing. I saw the boy entering the library. Or attributively, a burnt child dreads the fire. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Absolutely, with a noun or pronoun placed before it. It is pretty obvious. God willing, India will be a superpower one day. Weather permitting, we shall go for a picnic. Now, let's see the third type of the non-finite verbs, that is the gerund. It is a verbal noun. It is formed from a verb and it does the work of a noun. So, we form it from a verb and it works as a noun. I am fond of painting. Smoking is bad for health. In these sentences, painting and smoking are formed from the verbs paint and smoke, but they perform the function of nouns. They are partly nouns and partly verbs. The uses of gerunds. They are used in the following ways. First, as the subject of a verb. For example, walking is a good exercise. Seeing is believing. Or as the object of a verb, we like playing outdoor games. Everybody started singing at once. As the object of a preposition, how the peon prevented us from entering the office. The cashier was fined for embezzling money. Now, it is also used like a verb. It may take an object. Indians believe in worshipping nature. I am fond of singing songs. Or in short, prohibition. No talking, no spitting on floors, etc. etc. After some verbal phrases such as keep on, leave off, give up, put up, burst out. Give up smoking. The woman burst out crying. They are also used in simple nouns. Meetings are usually noisy. Partings are always sad. Just like this, they are used. Now, gerund and infinitive. There are some verbs that can take either a gerund or an infinitive. Advise, allow, attempt, begin. Hate, hear, intend, like, love. Notice, prefer, propose, permit, regret, remember, start, try and want. For example, I love helping others. I love to help others. Both works. Our teacher hates punishing the students. Our teacher hates to punish the students. Okay? But there are some verbs which take only gerunds after them, like avoid, detest, enjoy, forgive, deny, postpone, finish, fugitive, understand, etc. For example, you must avoid smoking. I enjoy painting. He denied telling a lie. Do not postpone performing your duty. And the infinitive is changed into a gerund governed by a preposition after the verbs abstain, despair, hinder, prevent, refrain, prohibit, think, etc. For example, she thinks of going abroad. The weak man despair of succeeding. So we are using them after prepositions. He prevented me from entering the building. We hindered him from taking a rash decision. The adjectives and verbs which are used in combination with the preposition must be followed by a gerund. How? Our team aimed at winning the match. India is capable of facing any external threat. I object to discussing this matter. So, that's it for today. I hope you understood the chapter well, and now we have this exercise which you have to try for yourself. It is completely based on your chapter, and if you understood it well, you can do it as well. So, that's it for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep on practicing. Bye-bye.